Imagine two people, both 30. One in 1995, one today. Same full-time job, same taxes, same dream. A home, a family, a normal life. But the 1995 guy buys a house with a backyard in his early 30s. The guy today just got an alert that his rent is going up again, while his salary stays firmly rooted in the past. On talk shows you hear the same lines. Kids are lazy, or they only want work-life balance, or it's corporate greed. That's a moral smokescreen. People aren't lazier or dumber than 30 years ago. Human nature isn't changed. But the rules of the game have been rigged. Let's look at how the system actually runs in the background. You work hard. $3,000 net lands in your account. 30 years ago, you would be king. Today, rent and utilities eat the first half. Health insurance and basic retirement devour the next chunk. Car, internet, groceries and inflation swallow the rest. At the end of the month, nothing. Wiped out by one dentist visit. And you're only financing the basics. When everything gets pricier, people scream greedy corporations. But greed isn't new. A psychological constant can explain a brand new phenomenon. Look at the baker. Bread doubled because his flour, gas, electricity and wages all rose. He's not the perpetrator, he's the messenger. So politicians throw up a smokescreen. Geopolitics, pandemic, the opposition. Anything to look like inflation is a natural disaster. Spoiler, it's homemade. Let's kill a myth. Prices don't come from production costs. Value lives in our minds. Value is subjective. A premium smartphone sells for $1,000 not because the glass and chips cost that, but because the brand makes people feel it's worth it. Each buyer freely decides, this matters more to me right now than the $1,000 in my account. That's normal supply and demand. But why would bread, rent and car insurance all spike at the same time? It's absurd to think we suddenly developed a passionate craving for pricier bread and higher premiums. If the things around us aren't magically becoming more valuable, only one conclusion remains. Things aren't getting more expensive, our money is getting more worthless. A little island, 10 people, $100 each, 1,000 total. They trade fish, coconuts and lumber. One night, the island king sneaks to the printing press and prints an extra $500. Fresh bills. Does the island suddenly have more fish? More lumber? No, just more paper. Here is the trick. Who gets the new money first? The king. Next morning, he buys lumber at the old, low prices. His money still has full purchasing power. The lumberjack spends it, the money circulates. And only at the end of the chain do normal islanders notice lots of paper, no extra coconuts. Only then do prices jump across the board. First to touch the money get the free lunch. The last in the line, the workers, foot the bill. Rents explode from money printing, so the mayor freezes them by law. Headlines cheer, but people react rationally. The developer runs the numbers, sees the cap, and builds luxury offices instead. No caps there. The small landlord can't cover repairs on frozen rent, so he stops maintaining and lets the place decay. Every time the state fixes prices, it destroys supply. Not more affordable apartments, fewer and worse ones. A business owner plans 10 years out. Bad decision? He's personally liable, goes bankrupt, loses his own house. So he must think long term. A politician thinks to the next election, 4 years. He's not liable for national debt or a wrecked housing market. A rent freeze, that looks great in a campaign but ruins supply 6 years later. Not his problem. A successor gets the bill. The system rewards short-term applause and dumps the long-term damage on your future. No one can plan real life from a government desk. The contractor on site knows what materials exist. The young family knows what mortgage they can carry. But the mountain of zoning laws, echo mandates, acoustic audits and solar rules brings everything to a dead stop. Each rule sounds reasonable. Together they make building unaffordable and approvals take years. It fails because you can't centralize the knowledge of millions of individuals into one agency. Debased money hits generations unequally. If you are 60 and bought a house, land or a big stock portfolio 30 years ago, you hit the jackpot. The money flood pushed your assets sky high and you bought at old, honest prices. But you arrive on the island last, at 20 or 25. No 90s real estate, just your daily labor, paid in a currency already at the end of the printing press food chain, weaker than ever. You pay the highest asset prices in history with the weakest money ever made. The old social contract sounded simple. Work hard, get educated, play by the rules, and you can build a stable life. That promise was sacrificed to the printing press and overregulation. Young people feel the finish line moving away faster than they can run. No amount over time beats inflation. It breeds frustration, anxiety, and a sense that the game is too rigged to bother. 3 crystal clear reasons young people can't afford life today. 1. A broken monetary system. Money is multiplied, stealing from labor and rewarding old asset wealth. 2. Suffocated markets. Price controls and bureaucracy strangle new housing. 3. Broken political incentives. 4-year cycles kick problems into your future. High prices and rents aren't the problem itself. They are the thermometer showing how sick the system really is. Economics isn't cosmic destiny. It's how real humans react to specific rules. Punish saving with inflation, block building with bureaucracy, reward short-term pandering, and impoverishing the next generation is the logical consequence. It's not an accident, it's math. The good news? Humans made these rules, so humans can change them. We don't need more bans or scapegoats. We need a money no central bank can manipulate. A demolition of red tape and trust in the freedom of local individuals. Fix the root causes and today's luxury becomes tomorrow's normal life. Because only those who understand the rules can change the game.